Hello everyone, Shadefire here, and today I'm taking a first impressions look at State of Decay 2. Now, this was a game that was actually released a couple years ago, but it didn't end up on Steam until earlier this year, since it was a Windows Store exclusive until then. I was excited about this game when they first announced it because I really did enjoy the first State of Decay. I played it back when it was on Xbox 360, when it was one of the Summer of Arcade hits. And then I bought it again when it was on PC, and it was kind of an port. And it kind of sounds like the company behind this was a little bit held by the balls by Microsoft, who basically bought them up before their first game even launched. As they basically said, yeah, we can't keep patching the PC version because Microsoft's not paying for it, so we're just going to have to abandon it. But it works pretty well, the PC version, so I ultimately enjoyed it, and I have considered doing an LP of the first game. But State of Decay 2, I was a little less excited about once it came out, and they announced that, it doesn't have a campaign, it doesn't have a story with a beginning and an end, it is just a sandbox, from what I understand, and that takes away a lot from it, I think. The original game, they did add a DLC later on called, I think, Breakdown, where it was just the game but sandbox without any of the campaign stuff, but I think that suits it better as a bonus mode than as a main gameplay mode. But I'm kind of excited to try this out at least now, so let's see if it's any good or if it is in fact as bad as people whined about. New community. Alright, so they've got 5 difficulties. I had to sneeze there. I feel like I should play on Dread because it's the middle difficulty, but I don't know. I guess we'll give it a try. This is a game where you have multiple playable characters in your community and permadeath. So if they get super killed, they don't come back. But it's actually pretty hard, at least in the original game, to get super dead. Alright, so I guess we gotta pick our starting characters. Seth and JT. I like how he's shit at everything except shooting. That definitely checks out with a lot of gun owners in the States. Perpetual breakup. I actually just meant to go next, but okay, whatever. We're going with the ex-lovers. We have to definitely turn this down because it's real loud.
Okay, that is disgusting.
I usually leave game volume up because most of the time it ends up being too quiet if I turn it down, but yeah, let's just turn that down a little bit so there's not such a contrast between speaking volume and game volume. So,
it looks like it's oozing blood from every pore.
One of the key parts of this series
very long.
is...
How did I ever let you talk me into this plan?
It's an army camp, hon. They must have food to share.
No, I'll wait till you're finished. I was gonna say, one of the key components of the series is establishing a community, finding a base, fortifying it, building various facilities to keep your survivors happy and fed. So I'm gonna guess the start of this game is about getting set up.
No. Why are there zombies inside the fences?
Better question, where are all the people?
Presumably dead.
It's not possible. Where'd everyone go?
And why do they leave so much behind?
I can't remember if the original game had durability on weapons. I think it did, but it definitely didn't break in 3 fucking hits. At least the mouse and keyboard controls seem to be fine. I was worried that I'd have to use a controller. Okay. So there's a lot of this in the game. You spend a lot of time looking through containers, and your search speed does go up as you do it. You know, you level up your searching, looting skill. But you can also hold shift to do it faster with the chance of making a bunch of noise that'll call over zombies. In the original, you could game it by just holding down shift until it was almost done, and it seems to still be the case. You also have a limited number of backpack slots, though you can get bigger backpacks for your characters. So yeah, even though these are our two starting characters, they can both die off if we have other people, and we can just keep going. Even in the original game, which had a story, the characters you start with are not essential to the story. In fact, I can't really remember any of the playable characters being important to the story. All of the important characters just sat at your base.
We'd be safer if you found a better weapon. Keep your eyes open.
So, is she... Okay, that's the screwdriver. I was wondering if she just has a knife by default, and they replaced it so you don't have regular melee, but no. I guess we have a small knife, or small melee weapon slot, and then a main melee weapon, and then a range slot. Alright. Bag of snacks. So we can look around here, see if there's any more containers to search. Kind of funny because before State of Decay came out, the closest a game came to my ideal kind of community establishment in a zombie apocalypse thing was, of all things, the janky-ass fucking Fort Zombie. I'd like to do something with that game at some point because it is kind of still neat, even though it's a goddamn mess to play. Nothing like going on an hour looting mission only to get one shot from full health by a fucking military zombie who shoots you in the head. But yeah, once State of Decay came out, that came a lot closer to my ideal, but still didn't nail it. No game has actually quite nailed what I want from a community establishment game.
I'm starting to think we may not find food here after all.
Oh no, you talked me into this. We're not quitting just yet. Come on, keep up.
Can't you find something better than that knife?
I'm trying, okay? Here's a fucking tire iron. Alright, so... Can I dump this now that it's broken? Or should I keep it in case I can repair it? Alright, I got a tire iron. Hopefully that doesn't break in 3 hits. That's a really big tire iron. Pretty sure they're usually not as big as a human torso. So this area seems very linear. It is just directing me down a path. Which is different than the intro to the first game, which instead just had you in a campground that was kind of separated from the main map. It was still there. You could drive back there later, but it actually had you exploring around, searching cabins. Here it's just like, follow this path.
Amazing.
And you do gotta finish
For all
zombies
this
off.
time, people held out hope they'd reunite with loved ones.
Am I supposed to be able to search this?
Their families, no matter what.
Why would I try to find you? We weren't together.
We're not a family.
Hello? We'd only been broken up for a week.
I am not having this argument again. Not here.
Okay, so this is just a note. It looks like just the back of a cardboard box, but I guess it's just a piece of cardboard. Plenty of bandages. I don't think I've taken any damage yet. Alright, you could have waited. These zombies are pretty quick. Okay, he's already dead. So it looks like we have the kick too, but only in combat, because it's also spacebar, which is your jump. And we might have a role. I can't remember. The first game had some abilities that were only unlocked if you had a high enough level in various skills.
What is this place?
Flashlight.
Some kind of office, maybe?
It looks like a hangar. Or what do they call these when they're not actually big enough to be a hangar? It's just like a prefab structure. It's not a Quonset hut, is it? Ration card fraud punishable by expulsion. Concealed wounds or undeclared illness will result in immediate expulsion. I read that as explosion at first, too. Steal food, get exploded.
This one's locked.
Alright.
Get it off me!
Sounds like somebody's gonna get infected.
Weird. It's like that bloody one I saw back at the gate.
It bit me. I just hate it when they bite me.
Hope you didn't get infected.
So you've told me.
Otherwise, I'm gonna have to bash your skull in. Just like Eddie. Some of these might be... Oh, these just look like people who starved to death more than zombies. So I think there is actually a mechanic here where there's like some kind of super zombie thing that can happen called Blood Plague. I think that's the red-eyed zombies they're talking about. There's actually nothing of value in here. You'd think there'd be a gun somewhere in this military camp. Camp Osprey civilian guidelines. No fires, vandalism, or unruly behavior. No loud noises after sundown. Unauthorized supplies will be confiscated. No use of facilities on non-designated hygiene days. Remain within your assigned habitation sector at all times. Evacuees may not leave camp without authorization from Civilian Control Office. Report any illness or death immediately.
Maybe this is why everybody ditched this place.
Because they were assholes. Authoritarian assholes. Just like every military is in every like zombie apocalypse story when they do try to set something up. They're never out for the good of the people. They're just like, we keep you alive, I guess. Can I get rid of these? Is there any reason to carry these? Seems like they're just wasting inventory slots.
Hey, this bite is really itchy.
It's just a zombie bite. Get over it.
Christ, it's like you've never been bitten by a zombie before.
Holy crap. This just looks awful.
No.
So disgusting.
Still got that janky teleport to finish them off thing from the first game.
Why is the world suddenly so warm?
Wow, sounds
Keep
like
looking around for
Blood
medicine,
Plague
okay?
infects you pretty quickly. Machete. I assume it is worth carrying these weapons and repairing them. Okay, nothing back here, but there is a first aid box.
This is useful, but it won't do anything for that fever.
I wonder if I can switch characters. So if I'm remembering correctly, the snacks are for restoring your stamina, because as you play as a single character, they'll start to get tired,
That's a lot of zombies.
and you'll
Just stay low and quiet.
lose chunks of your stamina bar permanently until you eat up or switch off to let them rest. So you can't just really effectively play as one character for the whole time, but you kind of can, as long as you keep them full of speed and coffee. There's no, like, penalty for just keeping them alive and awake, as long as you keep stuffing them full of energy things. That is a screamer, I think.
Get up that ladder, now!
Go! Run!
Alright, let's get up them apples.
What are you doing here? Civilians were dispersed days ago.
We thought the army might have food. What happened here anyway?
Orders from the top. The brass pulled the whole operation. The army's gone. Period.
They said,
Except for a
fuck
few
it,
of
just
us
let
who
him
stuck
die.
around to protect stragglers like you.
Not to alarm you, but I feel like I might be dying here.
What are her symptoms?
She was bitten by this bloody zombie. I think maybe it's infected.
I've seen this before. It's more than just an infection.
It's a zombie infection.
There's a doctor at the S&B.
Wow, she really
Find him.
sprinted away real quick.
Tell
Wait,
him
so
I
is this
sent
going to be something you can cure? I kind of just assumed that she was going to die. I mean, this does seem a little less sandboxy than I expected. I really thought it was just going to dump me in and be like, oh, find a house. So it seems like it still has some structure. I just don't think it has an ending. And it could be that this is the only thing that's not sandbox, is the prologue.
What the heck are you civilians doing here? You should be gone.
Are you the doctor? The soldier back there sent us here to find you.
Did she now? All right, what do you need?
Oh, we got a bad place of
My,
blood plague.
Friend here got bit by a zombie. It's bad, right?
Ah, damn it. Okay, follow me.
I mean, he doesn't sound very concerned either, so I guess this is not that big of a deal.
Hey, that's what bit me. One of those bloody ones.
Say hello to the Zed's latest gift, the blood plague. It just burns you up from the inside.
But you can keep that from happening to me, right?
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, calm down already. Hey, you, come here. Go in there and find a sample case for me. You can use that flashlight of yours.
Just shove him out of the way.
I had been researching blood plague with some other civilians. We found a cure that works if you use it soon after infection. The army took our lab when they left, but they didn't get everything.
Just take these plague samples, carry those around like it's no big deal.
Did you find it?
Didn't see any medicine, but I found this.
No cure? Damn. I'll need an infirmary to culture a new dose.
She just
Hey,
sprints
Doc.
everywhere
Things are looking bad out there.
at max
The
speed.
noise brought enough zombies to overrun the perimeter. The gates are coming down. It's time for us to go. All of us.
You know I can't leave Terry.
If you stay, I have to stay. Then we both die. Terry's gone. But this woman still needs your help.
Gonna guess Terry is that zombie in the cage.
I know you're right. Just give me a second.
I understand. Don't take too long, though.
Defend the doctor
Before we
while he
go, I
creates the
need your
cure.
That thing in the cage. It was a person once. I tried to reverse the effect, but we ran out of time. And now I'm too... I can't do what needs to be done.
Give me a gun, I'll do it. I won't even hesitate. Also, they look pretty goofy with that blood plague. Looks like he fell into a vat of red paint. Alright, thanks, Doc. I'm not giving this back, by the way, so I hope you, didn't need it.
I'm sorry. I'm sure you deserved better than this.
Oh no, him? He was an asshole. But he was also my brother.
I know this isn't the future you always wanted. If you just leave me to die, you'll have your life back.
Alright.
I
Immediately
made
shoot
that
her.
mistake once. I'm not making it again.
As soon as we find a place to settle down, we'll get you healthy again.
Oh, I like that idea.
It'll probably be too late, because they just said we need to take it right away,
Thank
but...
you for being strong for me.
Okay, you're driving. Everyone else load in. A friend once described a place that might still be safe.
You're a medical professional, so it's okay if you're a weakling. I'm not even driving. Who's driving?
I don't know how long we can last without the army around.
Don't give up on
Oh,
me.
she got in the front.
If we stick together, we can survive anything.
I mean, it's not the prettiest game, but I do still think it looks a fair bit better than the first game, which was very much not a pretty game. And, I mean, it's hard to judge, because they did announce a State of Decay 3, but of course it's just a pre-rendered trailer. Still, I like the idea of snow and zombified animals, or infected animals, which is what
Sounds
that
like
trailer
we're
showed
empty
off.
Again. Better be close.
This is
So,
the place. Pull up here.
is that military base just not even in this map? Because I got a feeling it's not.
It should protect us, at least for a bit.
Kind of weird how this is all set up already.
Not much to look at, but it'll have to do.
Okay then. And, how are you doing?
I'm sure I've felt worse, but I don't know when.
What'd you guys do to the fucking car? Jesus. All the doors came off.
This blood plague is killing you. Right now, I need you in the infirmary.
I can do that. Just don't give up on me, okay?
Press E to be stabilized. Hello, I require stabilize. Keep blood plague victims in your infirmary to halt the progress of the disease. If you can bring them the cure, you can use it to save their lives. If you can't, you might need to kill them to prevent the plague from spreading. Alright, so she's got the plague, so which means we need to switch back to someone else. So in the original game, you couldn't play as every survivor. You had to just, like, earn the trust of certain survivors, and then they would become playable. But here, it looks like you can just play as anyone. Well, let's go back to Lisa. She's got decent stats, though her shooting sucks.
If I don't get treatment, I'm afraid I won't be of use to anyone.
You've been studying this. You can fix it, right?
This isn't as good as having the actual cure, but I should be able to keep her blood plague from getting worse for a while.
Alright, can you...
That is, if we can keep our supply of meds from running out.
Shit, this is bad.
The situation is under control. Isn't that right, Doc?
What your friend needs is a cure. Lucky for you, I can make it. But I need more plague samples than we have on hand.
We can fix that. I saw some plague Zeds on our way through town. I say we start there.
Alright. Go kill some plague zombies. So yeah, it did drop us in pretty quick. I didn't expect to get a already constructed, you know, fort. Thought we'd actually have to build some stuff here. What's this? Alright. Also, is there a box where I can store stuff? Supply locker. Okay, yeah, so I can dump some stuff in here. Oh, there's already stuff in here. 22 caliber rounds. What is this pistol? It's a PPK. Why is it a 22 PPK? Alright, shotgun shells, 7.62. Standard backpack. What kind of backpack do I have? I have a small. So yeah, a heavier backpack will weigh you down more, but it also lets you carry more stuff. And I think the stuff weighing you down just makes your stamina, you know, you get tired faster and have to refill your stamina more often. Vehicle repair, that's new. You couldn't really repair vehicles in the original unless you parked them in one of your repair slots in your base. Pipe bomb, firecrackers, plague samples. Hey, Doc, they just had a bunch of plague samples in this box here.
Hey, good to see you again.
Yeah, so even him, I can just take him with me if I wanted. Okay, do I want to keep the tire iron? I feel like I don't need some of this stuff. Keep the bandages, though. Establish an outpost. Build facilities to expand our home.
Hi.
So I could bring her with
Till
me,
next time.
or switch to her or whatever, but you don't need to. Got an empty slot here. Workshop, kitchen, staging area, forge, auto shop. Sheltered beds, outdoor beds, infirmary, barracks. So generally what you're going to do is you're not going to want to stay in your starting base. You'll eventually want to move on to a better base with more slots so you can build it up even more. Because there's some bases where you don't even have slots that let you build some of the other stuff. Okay. Let's just start general storage. That's another slot there. So I guess we're heading out. Your base will also get attacked randomly. You know, hordes of zombies will descend upon it, even if you're not there.
Oh yeah, you definitely need help. Let's check the trunk for tools. No reason to leave all this stuff in the trunk, I guess.
I mean, it's kind of a reason to leave this stuff in here. You don't really need it with you. Okay, take that, though.
These repairs shouldn't take too long.
So a character can only carry one of these, like, resource rucksacks. They don't weigh you down more, but you can only have one, and the rest you have to store in your truck. And then,
I just delivered a load of supplies.
deposit that there. And that goes into our general pool of food. I'm hoping that this game does not have the thing that the first game had, where they will just use up resources when you're not playing the game, as in, it will keep track of how much time passes. And thankfully, even the first game had a threshold, where it would only, like, count a day's worth of time before it stopped decreasing your resources even further.
Exactly pretty,
But it still sucked.
At least it'll run.
Because it meant every time you come back, you wouldn't be able to build anything, because, oh, all my resources have been drained. Oh, we gotta refuel, too. Fuel was not a problem in the original game.
This should get us moving again, but we'll go through it fast. We've got to hit a gas station and find more. I should make sure it's running well. Maybe just a quick drive. Okay, it's working fine. That's
Gas
a
cans
relief.
and toolkits, keep
Hate to
them
be stuck
refueled and
walking
good
all the time.
repair. I mean, I like that you have more options for maintaining cars, because, yeah, in the original, unless you drove it back to the base without destroying it, it was just, you know, you might as well leave it and take another one. And vehicles did not respawn, so you had a limited number of cars throughout the map before you ran out. You can store stuff in the back, parked at your base. You can transfer items directly to the supply locker. Yeah, so if we have a bunch of rucksacks in here, just pulling into the parking lot will deposit it automatically.
Driving is faster, safer, and lets me bring back a lot more supplies.
And you can still do the door slam, which is nice. So if I'm driving by, I can smash a zombie with the door.
Time to move
Is that a
quietly.
person?
I'm no good to anyone
No.
if I get sick too.
Plague zombies. Why did she... Oh, I hit E. I was gonna say, why did she get out? I can't tell if you can do the roll. If you can, it's not any of the buttons I've tried so far. Alright, my stamina's not doing great.
This will totally help us out.
Dented can of beer. High trade value. Alright, well, if there's trade value, then I guess there has to be other groups of survivors, which the original game also had.
Well, that was stupid. Glad no zombies heard.
Glad no zombies heard. Zombie comes running around the corner.
Totally worthless.
Pile of weapon remains. Yeah, so the bladed weapons have the problem where it doesn't knock them down, so you just have to keep wailing on them instead of being able to finish them off easily. Sounds like there's a zombie in this shipping crate. I don't think I can open it, though. Alright. Did we actually find any gas here? Plague sample.
I found one of those plague samples.
Good. Now get back here before my patient gets any worse.
We only need one? Because, you know, I had a baggie with like 4, but we needed plot progress to say that we did that. Pallet storage solution, facility mod. So this modding system seems to be new, where you can add mods onto existing facilities to make them better. More storage capacity. Where did my truck go? was gonna say that this will give me another chance to show off my god-awful driving in games, because, you know, not a lot of games that I LP or cover do I really get to drive, so you don't get to see me driving off of cliffs and shit like I usually do.
I'm back, and I have the sample. How's she doing?
Actually, I feel like I'm getting better.
Well, you're not, so stay in bed.
I just want to say that.
Go drop that sample in the supply locker.
You may think you're getting better, but you ain't. Alright, I didn't actually have a rucksack. Okay. So, no mods in supply locker. I guess I have to deposit it first.
We now have enough plague samples to make the cure she needs. We should get on that as soon as possible.
Do I have a maximum capacity for this stuff? I don't think you do. +5 storage for materials. Alright, well, at the top here, you can see what we have. We have food, medical supplies, ammunition. That's like a general thing. It's not actually how many bullets you have. That's used for, like, making guard towers and stuff like that, or doing zombie clearing operations. Then we have materials, fuel, people, crafting parts, influence, and I don't know what this last one is. Also, it seems like I don't have to pay influence to take stuff out of my own storage, which was a weird mechanic in the original game. Where it's like, sorry, I know you put this gun in here, but I'm not going to let you take it back out because you're not popular enough.
Okay, I have the cure in hand. Don't worry, you'll be feeling better in no time.
Here.
Is that cure ready yet? I'm not sure how much longer I can last.
Good news, I've got the cure. You just need to wait a little longer, because I'm not giving it to you.
Hang in there, I've got medicine.
I hope this medicine works fast.
Interesting that they introduce, like, a new illness and then immediately have you cure it. They just want you to know it's a thing. But I guess you can't exactly have, whoops, you turning into a
See
zombie,
what just happened? We refused to give up, and we actually
be
won.
the surprise.
I know this world sucks, but every win counts. Pretty soon they might add up to something real.
Our fuel's low. We better get on that.
Address
I want a
the zombie
world
threat.
where nobody has to endure what we just went through. And that starts by making this town safe for us and anyone else living here. I saw a screamer as we came into town. They always have a lot of zombies around. Seems like a good place to start.
Okay,
We need to
so
make our home safe.
here's the
Rather
whole
than go on
map.
Hunting expeditions. We could make this place a lot friendlier if we use some building materials.
Though I believe they have added 2 other maps that are available. Heartland and Trumbull Valley, which is the map from the first game. But I think this is just the default map. Strengthen our base to survive. Address the zombie threat. Travel to the Spiroil station where Lisa saw the screamer. Alright. So yeah, I guess we're just going to go out and do a couple missions, and that'll probably be it. Now that we're into the more sandboxy mode. This seems alright. Like, it does seem like it actually plays better than the first game, which was a big, important fact. Alright. I don't know when exactly you were out, considering that you've been in the base the whole time.
Crap. Looks like a whole lot of zombies have moved in.
This feels risky. Tell me again why we're doing this?
That infestation will get worse if we leave it alone.
It's also one of those games where you can actually use the horn to attract zombies.
Thinking this could be an outpost for us. Yeah, try calling your friends now.
just roll up and smash him with the door repeatedly.
Okay then, zombies are gone.
Infestations are dangerous, and they can spread if you don't keep them in check. Infestations are created by screamers who attract other zombies. They call out that this is a good party spot. To remove an infestation, kill the screamers and clear the site of zombies. So the first game also had a mechanic of
Our town gets a little safer for everyone.
infestations turning into like fleshy nests, and I think that is also in this game. It gets worse, and that's where the plague hearts come in.
Well, that was stupid. Glad no zombies hurt.
Okay, some fuel.
This group is too small to survive long term. We need allies. It's time to see who else is out here.
Who said that? Was it Elliot? Or whoever the medic was? So we can turn this into an outpost, which basically just keeps zombies from spawning here and also causes it to produce whatever resource it is, in this case, gas. I don't remember what you have to actually do to do that. I think I have to, like, call it in on the radio. Base. Fill this slot, find a valuable site outside your base, secure it, and claim it as an outpost. Yeah, but how do I actually claim it? There's probably, like, something I have to run up and hit E on in here. Yeah, there's a little flag. So I think that might get rid of all the resources that I haven't claimed yet, so I better search it first. Rucksack of fuel, and some more snacks. I should probably also heal. Alright, topped up. It's usually a good place to find some methamphetamines to keep you from getting tired. Some trucker speed.
Nope, nothing.
It's nice that they give you a count of how many searchable containers there are. The original only told you how many rucksacks there would be, not how many searchable resources there were. Provides 1 fuel per day. Character switching within outpost. Supply lock. Oh, that's nice. They add a supply locker. And a safe area around outpost. Generally,
This outpost is now up and running.
I feel like you want to put the outposts a little further away, but it told me to do this. So yeah, from here I could just deposit anything that isn't a rucksack. I think you have to deposit these manually. Alright, well, I can fuel up my truck wherever the hell I put it. I can't rush this, unfortunately. Alright. So let's stick the rucksack in the back. It looks like it does actually add to your weight. So, I mean, it is kind of worth searching every building, because they all do have resources that you'll want. Eventually, you can start being picky, but early on, you're like, I just need everything. Even this little roadside stand, I don't even know what this is. Winchester fruit stand.
At least it wasn't full of spiders.
Box of seeds, used for upgrading gardens and farms. Scraps of circuitry, used for crafting. Now, I wonder if my search skill is actually going up. It hasn't increased
Look at
yet,
this.
because it tells you when it does. Energy drink, seeds, sack of coffee beans, which counts as food. Imagine you're starving, and all you have left to eat is coffee beans, by the fistful. No, I don't want this as an outpost. I think generally the bigger the location is, the more resources you get from it. Also, crouch might be roll as well, if you hit it while moving. Oh my god, I know you want me to activate a new mission. I thought it would go away eventually. It's active. You can stop telling me now. Let's see. Yeah, no, it's... I don't know if there is a roll. Hold on, gotta get rid of this rucksack. This is also something that the original game didn't have on Xbox. Putting rucks into trucks, which was actually the name of the update where they added it, was a PC-only thing. Hold on. Gotta search all these trunks. Is that like an especially terrifying Paul Bunyan? Looks more like a Sasquatch. Hatchet. Does more dismembering, less lethality, less durability. Now, can I turn on headlights? There we go. Is that another gas station?
I suppose this is a reasonable spot to look for materials.
I'm concerned this job might not be top priority for us. Building a secure home is always a priority.
I thought those two zombies were fighting. So I think even regular zombies are more aggressive at night.
It's down, not out.
See, this is where rolling came in handy in the original game. Here, I think you just have to hit and slightly walk away. It's a lot of zombies. I gotta take out the blood guy. Can they climb? I don't think so. Alright, on the bottom of my bar there you can see I have 2 bandage icons, so I'm losing part of my maximum health because I took some hits there. Which, I don't think I have anything to cure that right now. I need, like, painkillers. There's one less. I don't know what's with these quick, scrawny guys. Like, I wish they would rush at me when they're ahead of the pack. Alright, well, this is working. I'm slowly thinning their numbers. There's so many of them. Those guys, I just need to get them to rush at me and then finish them off when they miss. The hard part is isolating them from the group. Thankfully, that still gives you iframes. Alright, she got better at fighting. I have 7 bullets, so I can't just shoot them.
Too loud. Zombies incoming.
Zombies were already incoming. You know, oh, can I switch seats? I was gonna say, fuck it, let's just run them over. They seem to have stopped chasing me when I got in the car, though. That might be, exploitable. Cardio also went up. I mean, sure, it damages the car, but it doesn't damage it that much. It seems like a more effective way to deal with a group. Alright. What do we got here in this empty pickup truck? A lot, apparently. Including 11 bullets. Frayed sheet of notebook paper. When I grow up, I want to be a police officer like my dad. He carries a gun, but it's only to protect people from bad guys. At least I tell myself that because I'm a stupid kid and I don't know any better. I asked my dad if I could learn to shoot a gun, but he says it's more important to be able to talk to people, especially when they are angry or sad. I don't know if there are classes that teach that, but there should be, especially for police officers. I think maybe we should learn that instead of division. So that is what I want to be when I grow up, and that makes 100 words. Emily, age 10.
I don't see anything good.
Alright, I guess we cleaned this place out already. Okay, it wants me to take the rucksack back home, but I would rather just do the other mission. It says connect with other survivors. I'm not seeing that. Also, we have a survey point here, which we should hit up. That lets you basically mark all the buildings around you, as well as any hordes or special zombies in the area. This thing turns so aggressively quickly. I'll probably get a mission for this later that says, oh, go do a survey. And then it'll try to tutorial me on how to survey. So you just kind of look around for the question marks and it'll fill out what kind of buildings they are. House with a nice view.
That's good for now.
Alright, so that means there's nothing else around at the moment. But yeah, like, more zombies will spawn. Some of these places will get infested over time. So, it is worth coming back and surveying regularly. Every time. I don't remember the original game being able to search vehicles for stuff, so you didn't have to stop this much every time you saw a flashing trunk. More written remnants. Printed elephant on front. Printed on front. Of course I'd never forget your birthday. That's impossible. Handwritten inside. Gail, I know I screwed up, but I promise I'll never forget again.
No room for that.
Why would I want to take that with me, though?
I'm home.
Welcome home. I can't wait to see what you found.
So did that automatically deposit this like it's supposed to? No, it didn't. So I don't actually know how close I have to drive to do that. Or if there's a specific spot. Let me try just getting in. Seeing if it says drive here to deposit. No? Didn't it just tell me that when I first got in the car? Alright, well, maybe it's just because it's a mission. I can manually do it. Fuel. And materials.
materials to start building whenever we're ready.
There was a zombie out here.
If we built a workshop, we could keep our weapons in good repair.
Probably going to want to switch off this character so she can restore her health.
One day at a time, right? Glad to see you're still in one piece.
Alright, pause that. Deposit this letter if there's any reason to. More beer. Seeds. Parts. Energy drink. Oh, she... carrying a 9mm round. What does this use? Yeah, it's a 22, so... deposit that one 9mm round. I don't actually... how do I end switch? Well, you're not infected anymore, Lily, so let's change to you.
I want loud music. Any kind, just loud. It must be worth getting swarmed.
Also, what are her skills? She's a little okay at cardio. She can fight, kinda. She's good at chemistry. Alright, maybe not the best person to be sending out to die, but... it's a tough world we live in. Everyone gotta pitch in. But no, I'm trying to go to the base tab. Alright. So it wants me to build a workshop.
You think anybody's living in the White House anymore? Other than the Zeds, I mean.
Yeah. Tallahassee and Columbus. And Wichita. And Little Rock. And, Nevada, I think was her name. Alright, workshop. Costs 4 parts, and I think one person? Takes 6 minutes to build.
When that workshop is done, we'll be able to keep our weapons from falling apart on us.
But that increases the threat level because they're making more
There's
noise
nothing
as they
worse than
construct
being
it.
unarmed out there.
Facilities like the workshop unlock new capabilities for your community. Use them to craft items, produce resources, and perform other key functions. I don't suppose I can sleep until morning. It'd be nice not to have to go out at night. Yeah, you get to building. Alright, let's go to do, I don't know, one more mission. I can't tell how long I've been going. I think it's only been like half an hour. Is it really going to bother me every time I don't have a mission going to do a new mission?
We don't want troublemakers coming into town. I noticed a military site not far away. We should set up an outpost there ASAP. Not only will it provide a steady supply of ammo, it'll send a clear message to any strangers coming into town.
How do I actually call people with this thing? Where's the radio? I thought this was the radio. Oh, that's just the base screen. Is there like an actual radio I can pull up?
We've seriously improved our base.
How did you not give me a tutorial on how to use the base? Or the radio base? Oh, you can dress them up. And I think these are all just because this is the Steam version, so it has all the DLC shit from before it was released on Steam. Never mind. This stuff is all in here, and you just can't equip it. I guess some of this I have to buy, which I'm not going to. But then, why does it show up in here if you don't have it? Or is this just everything you can possibly wear? I like that scroll up and zoom in are the same. Well, that looks better than what you're wearing before for surviving. What I wanted to do is pull up the controls. Keybinds? Please tell me it actually has a fucking list of controls. It's so lazy when they don't have that. It's like, yeah, there are controls. I won't tell you what they are. Why is dodge not... Okay, C? By default? Well, what is crouch? Crouch is control. Okay, so C is dodge, control is crouch. It's good to know that there is a dodge. Turbo shift. What am I looking for? I'm looking for the radio button. Open radio panel. Toggle radio panel. Yeah, so this is just something you have on you. You don't actually have to be at the base to use this. Medical advice. Yeah, how do I stop dying?
Low on building supplies.
Hello. We're a new community of survivors reaching out to our neighbors. If you can hear me and want to meet up, please reply.
It's a relief to hear another voice. We're in a bit of a bind and could use some help. Can you come by?
I know they're strangers, but I don't see how we can turn our backs on them.
So I think this is how you actually unload your car. Smash wagon. Oh, you can make tough, like, armored vehicles, which would be nice. This thing is looking so rough. Can I actually look at the condition of it? I can see the fuel. Alright, well, wait. Did I mark that? I think I did mark that. Let's go say hi to the neighbors. It's fine. My girlfriend is especially judgmental about my in-game driving, so I always kind of wince when I do something like that.
I really hope this isn't a trap.
Yeah, but we gotta trust somebody, right?
Not today!
Someone out there needs our help.
We gotta trust somebody. Not today, you don't. Yeah, this definitely needs more repairs. I think the knockdown is just generally better. Like, maybe the later melee weapons are worth... Hold on, I'm coming to help. We could really use your help. We're imminently dying. Hold on, let me find the fucking stairs. Seriously, where the hell are they?
I owe you for that. We're seeing a lot more plagues.
I didn't help you at all, but okay. They were actually outside.
New plague heart growing nearby.
I'm sorry to ask a favor so soon, but our food supply is spoiled. Do you have any extra?
No, but I'll see what I can do.
Appreciate that.
I keep hitting N. What am I actually supposed to do about this?
What's up?
Have a good one.
Like, what's the objective here?
It seems like our neighbors are short on food.
Oh, I just have to give them a
Could pull some
rucksack.
surplus food from our storage. Or we could go out scavenging for them, I suppose.
I don't think we've actually seen a single other drivable car yet, though, which is a little worrying, because they may be even more limited than they were in the first game, now that they're more repairable. Now, this is one of those tackle boys, isn't it? Or tackle ladies. Doesn't seem like the best way to finish them off. I mean, I guess she's pushing their skull right off to the top of it.
I guess it's better than nothing.
Parts. Seems pretty clear in here. I'm not hearing any zombies.
We still have some creepers here.
Except one that was outside. Alright, let's find our stupid neighbors some food that they couldn't just find themselves.
Just what I needed. All right, time to carry this food over to the neighbors.
Case of MREs. Like, seriously, they're literally just down the street. And like, yeah, all our food's spoiled, but we didn't really feel like going to look for more. It's dark out, you know, it's scary. Good park. I almost pulled up right in front of them. Hello, neighbors. I'm here to deliver your food. I hope you didn't need that window. Oh, blood plague. Thank you.
If we
Take
can't
that.
find more food soon, thanks. You really came through for us.
I guess we owe you one.
And I believe
No problem at all.
if you don't help them out, their communities actually will die out. Alright. So I think that's a pretty good look at
It's good to know
State of
there
Decay
are
2.
other people who'll stand with us.
That's really just the kind of game it
Build a
is, I
society
think.
out here that actually lasts.
You go out and do these fairly basic missions, do a bunch of scavenging. But it's really just more of the original game, just with less direction, I guess.
Thank goodness. Something we can use.
But I'll definitely keep playing this. I don't know if I'll... Well, I was going to say I'd finish it, but I don't know if you can finish it, since there doesn't seem to be an ending. So, I'll keep playing it and see how I like it. I'm just going to drive back to base here. But thank you for joining me for this look at a game that I have been interested in checking out after all this time. So, I hope you enjoyed it as well. But until next time, I've been Shadefire, and I hope we'll see you again with some more zombie stuff in the future. Take care, everyone.